Hello and welcome to Cricket Talk with Venky. Venky, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Murthy.
Against all odds, Venky, or against all expectations, England beat India hands down. 8-wicket comprehensive victory. Nobody anticipated it actually. After the domination in the Test series, everybody thought that India would rule or roll over England, but England played superbly.
Absolutely, a very convincing victory as far as England is concerned, and a very professional way of approaching the game, I would say, from the England's perspective. Yes, things didn't really go well as far as the Indian team is concerned from the word go, from the toss, that I would like to say, because toss did play a crucial role. Both the captains did agree that Dew is going to play a major role in the game, and obviously Virat losing the toss also mentioned that if he had won the toss, he would have fielded first. So from the word go, things didn't really go well for the Indian team.
But Venky, were you happy with the playing 11 chosen by India? Because see, both the captains knew that there is going to be Dew. So keeping that in mind, India went in with 3 regular spinners, I would say. Don't you think that was a luxury, considering, see, you have to factor that you may not win the toss. So you should have a balanced side which will be able to either field second or field first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with that point. There was one too many spinners, I would say, in the team. So probably, they could have had 2 spinners. They could have either rested Akshar Patel or Washington Sundar and brought in one more batsman to strengthen the batting department. And also there were questions about Rishabh Pant's selection as well. Whether when KL Rahul has been there and he's been playing the role of a keeper and batsman. Then they could have accommodated one more batsman. So obviously the thought process behind this from the team management, Indian team management, is both Rishabh Pant and Akshar Patel did extremely well in the Test matches against England. So maybe they felt that it could be that they could roll over England team, with the kind of form they were in, Rishabh Pant and Akshar Patel. But that was not the case. So, yeah, in hindsight, if you look back, yes, I think probably they could have rested one spinner and got another batsman. Maybe Surya Kumar Yadav would have been a very good choice to be in the 11.
Venky, see, there is a clear distinction in the format in England. For example, you see, Morgan is leading the white ball cricket or the T20 format. Joe Root, world-class player, doesn't get a spot here. They didn't think that, Joe Root scored a double hundred in India, so let's put him in the T20 squad. They are very clear about it. Whereas India, if you see, they thought, see, T20, Rishabh Pant hasn't performed that great, as you rightly said. Basing on his form in Test cricket and basing on the performance of Akshar Patel in the Test cricket, they both were given a chance in playing 11.
I agree. Well, there are two parts to this question. One is we're talking about the captaincy issue here. Well, when you mentioned that Joe Root is the captain for red ball cricket and Owen Morgan is the captain for the white ball cricket from England's point of view. So probably yes, I think this was a great opportunity, I would say, for the Indian selectors to think of split captaincy or dual captaincy, so where Virat Kohli could be the captain for Test cricket, and Rohit Sharma is who's been there, who has been in excellent form in all formats of the game, and having won a lot of IPL titles under his belt. I think probably he's more suited to be the captain for the shorter format. I think that's something which they need to look at least definitely going forward. But this was a great opportunity to do that. Secondly, I do agree that the selections of Rishabh Pant and Akshar Patel was based on the performance in the test matches, whereas T20 is a completely different ball game. It's a different format, and both Akshar and Rishabh Pant has not been a part of the T20 format. So in that sense, I think yes, they should have looked at getting a Surya Kumar Yadav who's been in excellent form, who's performed consistently, and he's been knocking at the doors. And and a couple of other guys as well. So in that sense, there was probably, yes, I think as far as the team selection is concerned, I think next game you might see a couple of changes.
And there was clear distinction between Indian bowling and England. England came up with a clear-cut plan, Venky, that they are not going to pitch it up and they will bowl at very good pace. If you see Jofra Archer, Mark Wood, both of them were operating 140 plus regularly, and they were using the short ball or back of a length, good length deliveries much more towards the Indian than trying to bowl an Yorker.
Absolutely. I think Srinivas Murthy, one is like how we talk about our strength in the bowling department being spin. Well, their strength when it comes to the bowling department is fast bowling. So each of them probably picked the teams based on their strength. I wouldn't say which one is right, which one is wrong, because there is no right or wrong for this. Of course, the previous game that was yesterday, I think things went well for England. They won the toss, they fielded first, they took advantage of the fresh pitch. And of course, yes, they came up with some clear plans and strategies as far as the lengths that they would like to bowl for the Indian batsmen. We did see some very good short bowling. Very well directed short bowling. From could be Wood or could be Jofra Archer, and both of them have got pace. And being tall bowlers and having that high arm action, basically, they get that extra bounce. I mean, if you look at the release aspect of fast bowlers from England and India, I mean, Shardul Thakur is not so tall, and of course, he doesn't have a very high arm action like a Jofra Archer and Wood. So this is where they were clearly different and caused that much more danger to the Indian batsmen, including Virat Kohli, who is extremely good against fast bowling. I mean, the very first ball that he faced of Jofra Archer came, and before he reacted, it came and hit his glove. So he was taken by surprise with the pace and bounce that they were generating. So they were clearly on the back foot, the Indian batsmen.
Canara Bank. Together we can.
For the records, Venky, the slowest ball bowled by Mark Wood yesterday was 143, and the fastest ball bowled by an Indian was 139.5. This is just for the records. We are just telling that, again, this Indian team has shown a lot of character. We have seen they lost first test match in Chennai. They made a comeback and won the series. They lost first test match in Australia, then came back to win the series. So this team has shown a lot of character. So what are the kind of changes, Venky, that you are looking for the next match, which is happening tomorrow itself?
Well, how I would like to look at it, and how I would like the team management to look at it is, they should give this indication that they are giving opportunities for the players. Okay, it's not just about the result. I mean, even if they go on to lose the series, that should not matter much, because they need to look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture here, Srinivas Murthy, is that there's a 2021 World Cup coming up in just 6 months down the line that is going to happen in India. So obviously, they got to prepare the team for that tournament that is going to happen in India in the next 6 months, as I said earlier. And also, they need to make sure they get the right mix of players, for this coming World Cup. So this is what their mindset should be, and this is the sort of communication that they need to be having within the dressing room and the players need to know about this. Okay, whatever has been happening now is sort of a rehearsal, a dress rehearsal for the upcoming World Cup that is going to happen in T20 World Cup that's going to happen in India.
Venky, whatever you are telling makes sense. If you see yesterday, Virat Kohli said Rohit Sharma is being rested for a couple of games. As you rightly said, winning this series, yes, is important, but again, that's not the bottom line. They are trying to, fill that jigsaw puzzle, to finding the right players for right places. So going forward, Venky, can we see Virat Kohli being rested for a couple of games and Rohit Sharma taking over captaincy?
Well, I would like to see that, honestly, because yes, Virat Kohli was not part of the team in the last, say, about 2-3 test matches that happened in India in against Australia. Okay, after that, of course, he did play all the test matches. So I think I think even if he can give himself a break, that'll be really good for him and for Indian cricket. So you get a completely different perspective, a different leader, different captain, different perspective. The way he would look at it. Say, for example, Rohit Sharma, if he gets or takes over the captaincy in the next maybe the last 3 T20 matches and the one days as well. So probably the team management also can get a feeling of his leadership capabilities, leadership abilities or skills, which of course he has shown leading Mumbai Indians in the IPL. So it gives them that that bit of confidence in other players as well. So I think it will be nice for Virat Kohli to take a break, so that's going to do some good for him and for the Indian team at some point of time.
That will also create opportunity at number 3 for Ishan Kishan, who is waiting in the wings. He performed exceedingly well at number 3 for Mumbai Indians. So Venky, so there is lots that's going to happen tomorrow. That Super Sunday, I would say, T20 at its best. All I want, Venky, is a very good game. That means it should go down till the wire, last ball. Because the first T20, it was totally dominated by England, I would say.
Of course, yes. As I said, very convincing victory for England. Very professional approach from a very professional unit. They had clear plans in terms of where to bowl to the Indian batsmen. They executed it really well. And of course, 120 to defend is not going to be easy. I mean, you can do it once in maybe 10-15 games. That's about it. So anywhere around 160, the game is on, sort of a thing. So whoever bats first tomorrow, again, the toss is going to be crucial. I'm sure whichever team wins the toss, they're going to look to field first. So whoever bats first, and if India gets to bat first again, they should look to score anywhere around 160, where it is a sort of a competitive total where there is some chance for the bowlers also to defend.
Let's hope so, Venky, that India will give better performance in the coming matches. Thank you very much for joining us on this show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, viewers. Keep watching Canara Bank YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends also. And have a super game on Sunday. Let's hope that India come back and win this game and level the series 1-1. Have a wonderful Sunday.